I like him not, nor stands it safe with us to let his madness rage. Therefore prepare you. Your commission will forthwith dispatch, and he to England shall along with you.
I will myself provide.
Arm you, I pray you, to this speedy voyage.
I will with haste.
My lord, he is going to his mother's closet. Behind the arras I'll convey myself to hear the process. I'll warrant shall text you. Fare you well, my liege. I'll call upon you ere you go to bed and tell you what I know.
Thanks, dear my lord. Oh, my offence is rank. It has the primal eldest curse upon it, a brother's murder. Pray, can I not, though inclination be as sharp as will? What if this hand were thicker than itself with brother's blood? Is there not rain enough in the sweet heavens to wash it? White as snow. Ah, what form of prayer can serve my turn? Forgive me my foul murder? That cannot be, for I am still possessed by those effects for which I did the murder my crown, mine own ambition, and my queen. What then? What rests try, what repentance can, what can it not? Though what can it, when one cannot repent of wretched state, bosom blackest and help angels! Make us say, now might I do it pat. Now he's a praying, and now I'll do it. And so he goes to heaven. Villain! Kills my father, and for that I, his sole son, do the same villain sent to heaven. Why, this is not revenge, no. Up sword, and know thou a more horrid hand. When he is drunk asleep, or in his rage, or in the incestuous pleasures of his bed, a game, a swearing, or about some act that has no relish of salvation in it, then trip him up, that his heels may kick at heaven, and that his soul may be as damned and black as hell whichward goes. My mother stays. This physic but prolongs thy sickly days. My words fly up. My thoughts remain below. Words without thoughts never to heaven go.
will come straight. Look you lay home to him. Tell him his pranks have been too broad to bear with. I'll silence me even. Pray you, be round with him.
Mother! Mother! Mother!
I'll warrant you, fear me not. Withdraw, I hear him coming.
Now, Mother, what's the matter?
Hamlet, thou hast thy father much offended.
Mother, you have my father much offended.
Come, you answer with an idle tongue.
Go, you question with a wicked tongue.
Why, how now, Hamlet?
What's the matter now?
Have you forgot me?
And root not so, you are the queen, your husband's brother's wife. And what it were not so, you are my mother.
Nay, then I'll send those to you that can speak.
Come. But you go not till I set you up with glass, for you may see the inmost part of you.
What wilt thou do? Thou wilt thou murder me?
Oh! What? Oh!
Oh, now! Hooray! Dead for a ducat! Dead!
I say. What hast thou done?
Nay, I know not. Is it the king?
Oh, what a rash and bloody deed is this?
A rash and bloody deed, dear mother, as kill a king and marry his brother.
Is kill a king?
Aye, lady, it was my word. Now, wretched, rash, intruding fool! Farewell. Peace. Leave wringing of your hands. Let me wring your heart where I shall, if it be made of penetratable stuff.
Hamlet, what have I done? That thou dost wag thy tongue in noise so rude against me.
Look upon this picture, and on this, the counterfeit presentment of two brothers. See what grace was seated upon this brow, a combination and a form indeed, where every god that seemed to set his seal to give the world assurance of a man. This was your husband. But you know what follows. Here comes your husband, like a mildewed ear blasting his wholesome brother. Have you eyes? Could you on this fair mountain leave to feed and batten on this moor? Have you eyes? You cannot call it love, for at your age the heyday and the blood is tame, and waits upon the judgment. And what judgment would step up from this to this? Censure you have. Otherwise you would not have motion, but what devil was that had thou caused it with my life? Shame, where's thy blush?
Hamlet, speak no more. Thou turnest my eyes into my very soul, and there I see such black and grained spots as will not leave their tint.
Nay, but to live, and the rank sweat of an enseamed bed, honeying and making love over a nasty style.
Speak to me no more. These words like daggers enter my ears.
Murderer and a villain, a slave that is not 20th part the type of your preceded lord, cutpurse of the empire and the rule, that from the shelf the precious diadem stole and put it in his pocket.
Oh!
The king of shreds and patches and save me and hover o'er me with your wings of heavenly guards. But with your gracious figure,
Alas, he's mad.
you do not come your tardy son to chide, that lapsed in time and passion has let go of the importance of your dread command. Oh, say!
Do not forget, this visitation is but to whet thy almost blunted purpose. But look, amazement on thy mother sits. Oh, step between her and her fighting soul. Speak to her, Hamlet.
How is it with you, lady?
Alas, how's with you? That you do bend your eye on vacancy, and with incorporeal air do hold discourse. O gentle sun, upon the heat and flame of thy distemper sprinkle cool patience. Whereon do you look?
On him! On him, look how pale he glares! not look upon me, or what I will have to do with one true color, tears perchance for blood.
To whom do you speak this?
Do you see nothing there?
Nothing at all.
Nor did you nothing hear?
No, nothing but ourselves.
Oh, look. Look! How it steals away! My father in his habit as he lived! Look! Even now where he goes out of the portal!
This is the very coinage of your brain. This bodiless creation ecstasy is very cunning in.
Ecstasy! It is not madness that I have uttered. Mother, for the love of grace, confess yourself to heaven! Repent what's past, avoid what is to come. And do not spread the compost on the weeds to make them rancor!
Hamlet, thou hast cleft my heart in twain!
Throw away the worst part of it, and live the pure with the other half. Good night, but go not to my uncle's bed. Assume a virtue if you have it not. Once more, good night. And when you are desirous to be blessed, I'll blessing beg of you. For this same Lord, I do repent. But heaven hath pleased it so that I must be their scourge and minister. I will bestow him, and will answer well the debt that I gave him. Once again, good night. I must be cruel, only to be kind. This bad begins, and worse remains behind. One more word, lady.
What shall I do?
Let the bloat king tempt you again to his bed. Pinch one on your cheek, call you his mouse, for a pair of reachy kisses or paddling on your neck with his damned fingers, leave you to revel all this matter out. That I essentially am not in madness, but mad in craft.
Be thou assured, if words be made of breath, and breath of life, I have no life to breathe what thou hast said to me.
You must to England, you know that.
Alack, I had forgot.
My one schoolfellow, he bears the mandate. He must sweep my way and marshal me to neighboring. Let it work, for 'tis a sport to have the engineer hoist with his own petard, and shall go hard, and I will delve 1 yard below their mines, and below them at the moon. But 'tis most sweet when in one line two crafts directly meet. This fellow shall send me packing. I'll lug the guts and down into the neighbor room. Good night indeed, good mother. This counselor is now most quiet, most still, and most grave. When life was a foolish, prating knave. Come, draw toward an end with you, sir. Good night, mother.
Where's your son? And oh Lord, what have I seen tonight?
What, Gertrude? How does Hamlet?
Mad as the sea and wind when both contend with your mightier. His lawless fit. Behind the arrows, he reads something stab, whips out a rapier, cries, a rat, and in his brainish apprehension, kills the unseen good old man.
Heavy deed! It had been so with us had we been there. His liberty is full of threats to all, to you yourself, to us, to everyone. Where's he gone?
To draw apart the body he hath killed. He weeps for what is done.
Oh, Rosencrantz. Friend, Hamlet in madness hath Polonius slain, and from his mother's closet hath he dragged him. Go seek him out, speak fair, and bring the body into the chapel. I pray you, haste in this. Come, Gertrude. we'll call upon our wisest friends and tell them both what we mean to do and what's untimely done. Come away, my soul is full of discord and dismay.
Safely stowed.
Hamlet? Lord Hamlet!
But soft, what noise? Who calls on Hamlet?
What have you done, my lord, with the dead body?
Compounded it with dust where to 'tis kin.
Tell me where it is, that I may take it thence and bear it to the chapel.
Do not believe it.
Believe what?
That I can keep your counsel, not my own. Besides, to be demanded of a sponge, what replication should be made by the son of a king?
Take you me for a sponge, my lord.
Aye, sir, that soaks up the king's countenance, his rewards, his authorities. When he needs what you have gleaned, it is but squeezing your sponge, and you shall be dry again.
I understand you not, my lord.
I'm glad of it. A knavish speech sleeps in a foolish ear.
My lord, you must tell me where the body is, and go with me to the king.
The body is with the king, but the king is not with the body. The king is a thing.
A thing, my lord.
Nothing. Bring me to it.
How dangerous is it that this man goes loose? Yet must not we put the strong law on him. This sudden sending him away must seem deliberate pause. Diseases desperate grown by desperate appliance are relieved, or not at all. How now? What hath befallen?
Where the dead body is bestowed, my lord, I cannot get from him.
But where is he?
Without, my lord, guarded to know your pleasure.
Bring him before us.
Oh, bring in the lord.
Now, Hamlet, where's Polonius?
At supper.
At supper, where?
Not where he eats, but where he is eaten. A certain convocation of politic worms are eaten at him.
Where is Polonius?
In heaven, sent hither to see. If your messenger find him not there, seek him in the other place yourself. But if indeed find him not within this month, you shall nose him as you go up the stairs into the lobby.
Go seek him there.
We will stay till you come.
Hamlet, this deed, for thine especial safety, must send thee hence with fiery quickness. Therefore prepare thyself, the bark is ready, the associates tend, and everything is bent for England.
For England.
Aye, Hamlet.
Good.
So is it if thou knewst our purposes.
I see a cherub that sees them. Come, for England. Farewell, dear mother.
Thy loving father, Hamlet.
My mother. Father and mother is man and wife. Man and wife is one flesh, and therefore, my mother. But come, for England!
And England, if my love thou hold'st atot, thou mayst not coldly set our sovereign process by letters, congruing to that effect the present death of Hamlet. Do it, England, for like thee, hectic, in my blood he rages, and thou must cure me. Till I know 'tis done, however my haps, my joys will never begin.
speak with her.
She is importunate, indeed distract. Her mood will needs be pitied.
What would she have?
She speaks much of her father, says she hears there's tricks in world, and hems and beats her heart, speaks things in doubt that carry but half sense.
'Twere good she was spoken with, for she may strew dangerous conjectures in ill-breeding minds.
Let her come in. My sick soul, as sinister nature is, each toy seems prologue to some greater miss.
Where is the beauteous majesty of Denmark?
How now, Ophelia?
How should I, your true love, know from another one?
Alas, sweet lady, what imports this song?
Say you? Nay, pray you mark. He is dead and gone, lady. He is dead and gone.
Nay, but Ophelia.
Pray you mark. White as straw is the mountain snow.
Alas, look here, my lord.
Flowered it all, sweet flowers.
How long has she been thus?
I hope all will be well, but I cannot choose but weep to think it laid in the cold ground. Come, my coach. Good night, ladies. Good night, sweet lady. Good night. Good night.
Follow her close. Give her good watch, I pray you. This is the poison of deep grief. It springs all from her father's death, and now behold. Gertrude, when sorrows come, they come not single spies, but in battalions.
What noise is this?
Attend! Where's my Switzers? Let them guard the door! What is the matter?
Save yourself, my lord. Young Laertes in a riotous head, obey your officers. The rebel calls him lord. They cry, choose we, Laertes shall be king. Laertes shall be king. Laertes, king.
This is counter, you false Danish dogs!
The doors are broke.
Keep the door. Oh, thou vile king! Give me my father!
Calmly, good Laertes. What is the cause? Laertes, that thy rebellion looks so giant-like. Tell me, Laertes, why thou art thus incensed. Speak, man.
Where is my father?
Dead.
But not by him.
Let him demand his fill.
How can he be dead? I'll not be troubled with! To hell allegiance, vows to the blackest devil! Let come what comes, only I'll be revenged, most truly for my father!
But I am guiltless of your father's death, and am most sensibly in grief for it. It shall as level to your judgment peer as day does to your eye.
Let her come in.
Madame, what noise is that? Rose of Maeve. Dear maid, kind sister, sweet Ophelia. Oh heavens, is it possible a young maid's wits should be as mortal as an old man's life?
They bore him barefaced on the bier, and in his grave rained many a tear. Fare you well, my dove.
Hadst thou thy wits and didst persuade revenge, I could not move thus.
There's Rosemary. That's for remembrance.
Pray you, love, remember. There's fancy. That's for thought.
Document in madness. Thoughts and remembrances fitted.
There's fennel for you. And some columbines. I'd give you some violets, but they withered all when my father died. They say he made a good end.
Thought and afflictions, passion, hell itself she turns to favour and to prettiness.
And of all Christian souls, I pray God be with you.
Do you see this? Oh God!
Laertes, I must commune with your grief, or you deny me right. Go but apart. Make choice of whom your wisest friends you will, and they shall hear and judge twixt you and me. If they find us judged, we shall our kingdom give, our crown, our life, and all that we call ours to you in satisfaction. But if not, be you content to lend your patience to us, and we shall jointly labor with your soul to give it due content.
Let this be so. His means of death, his obscure funeral cry to be heard as it were from heaven to earth, that I must call it in question.
So you shall. And where the offence is, let the great axe fall. I pray you now, go with me.
Horatio, when thou shalt have overlooked this, give these letters to the king. Ere we were 2 days old at sea, a pirate of very warlike appointment gave us chase. I alone became their prisoner. They have dealt with me like thieves of mercy, but they knew what they did. I am to do a good turn for them. Let the king have the letters I have sent, and prepare thou to me with as much speed as thou wouldst fly death. I have words to speak, and thine ear will make thee dumb. Rosencrantz holds his course for England. Of him I have much to tell thee. Farewell. He that thou knowest thine. Hamlet.
Now must your conscience my acquittance seek, and you must put me in your heart for friend. He which hath your noble father slain pursued my life.
'Twill appears. And so if I a noble father lost, his sister driven into desperate terms for her perfections, but my revenge will come.
How now, what news?
Letters, my lord, from Hamlet.
From Hamlet? Laertes, you shall hear them. Leave us. High and mighty, you shall know I am set naked on your kingdom. Tomorrow shall I beg leave to see your kingly eyes, when I shall, first asking your pardon, thereunto recount the occasion of my sudden and more strange return. Hamlet, what should this mean? Are all the rest come back?
Know you the hand?
'Tis Hamlet's character, naked, and in a postscript here he says alone. Can you advise me?
I am lost in it, my lord, but let him come.
If it be so, Laertes, will you be ruled by me?
Aye, my lord. So you will not o'errule me to a peace?
To thine own peace. If he be now returned, I will work him to an exploit, under the which he shall not choose but fall, and for whose death no wind of blame shall breathe, but even his mother shall uncharge the practice and call it accident.
My lord, I will be ruled. The rather if you could devise it so that I might be the organ.
It falls right. Revenge should have no bounds. But good Laertes, will you do this? Keep close within your chamber. Hamlet returned shall know you are come home. Will put on those, shall praise your excellence, and wager on your heads. He, being remiss, will not peruse the foils, so that with ease you may choose a sword unbaited, and in a pass of practice requite him for your father.
I will do it, and for that purpose I'll anoint my sword. I bought an unction so mortal that, where it draws blood, no cataplasm so rare can save the thing from death. That is but scratch withal.
Let's further think on it. If this should fail, 'twere better not essayed. Therefore, this project should have a back or second that might hold. Let me see. I hunt when in your motion you are hot and dry, and that he calls for drink. I have prepared him a chalice, whereon but sipping, if he by chance escape your venom stuck, our purpose may hold there. Say what noise.
One woe doth tread upon another's heel, so fast they follow. Your sister's drowned, Laertes.
Drowned? Where?
There's a willow grows ascant the brook that shows his hoar leaves in the glassy stream. Therewith fantastic garlands did she make, there on the pendant bows her coronet leads. Clambering to hang, an envious sliver broke, and down her weedy trophies and herself fell in the weeping brook. Her clothes spread wide and mermaid-like while they bore her up, which time she chanted snatches of old lords. But long it could not be till that her garments, heavy with their drink, brought the poor wretch from her melodious lay to muddy death.
Alas! And she is drowned.
Drowned. Drowned.
much of water hast thou, poor Ophelia? And therefore I forbid my tears. Adieu. Adieu, my lord.
Let's follow, Gertrude. How much I had to do to calm his rage. Now fear I this will give it start again. Therefore let's follow.
When I did love, me thought it was very sweet to contract all the time for night with her. Me thought there was nothing me.
Does this fellow no feeling of his business? He sings it. Great.
Custom hath made it in him a property of easiness.
But age with his stealing steps had clawed me in his clutch and had shipped me into the land as if I had never been such.
That skull had a tongue in it and could sing once. This might be the page of a politician, which this heirs no reaches, might it not?
It might, my lord.
Or of a courtier, which could say, "Oh, sweet lord."
Aye, my lord.
A pickaxe and a spade for a shrouding sheet. Oh, a bit of clay for to be made for such a guest as me.
There's another. I might that not be the skull of a lawyer? Your case is now. It's 10 years in the Strix. Whose grave is this, sirrah?
Mine, sir. Oh, a bit of clay for to be made for such a guest as me.
I think it be thine indeed, for thou liest in it.
You lie out on it, sir, and therefore 'tis not yours. For my part, I do not lie in it, and yet it is mine.
Thou liest in to be it, and say it is thine. 'Tis for the dead, not for the quick. Therefore thou liest.
'Tis a quick lie, sir, to win away again from me to you.
What man dost thou dig it for?
For no man, sir.
What woman, then?
Oh, for none neither.
Who is to be buried in it?
One that was a woman, sir, but bless her soul, she's dead.
How absolute the knave is. How long hast thou been grave maker?
Of all the days in the year, sir, I came to it that day that our last king Hamlet overcame Fortinbras.
And how long is that since?
Cannot you tell that? Every fool can tell that. It was the very day that young Hamlet was born. He that is mad and sent to England.
Aye, married. Why was he sent to England?
Why? Because he was mad. But he shall recover his wits there. Or if he do not, there's no great matter there.
Why?
Will not be seen in him there. There the men are as mad as he.
How came he mad?
Very strangely they sing.
How strange.
Faith, Ian will loosen his wits.
Upon what ground?
Why, here in Denmark! I have been sexton here, man and boy, 30 years.
And how long will a man lie in the earth ere he rot?
Faith, if he be not rotten before he die, as we have many pocky corpses nowadays that with scars for the laying in, he will last you some 8 year or 9 year. A tanner will last you 9 year.
Why he more than another?
Why, sir, his hide is so tanned with his trade that he will keep out water a great while. And your water is a sore take care of your horse and dead body. Take this skull now. This skull has lain in the earth 23 years.
What was it?
Horse and mad fellows it was. Whose do you think it was?
Nay, I know not.
pestilence on him for a mad rogue. He poured a flagon of Rhenish on my head once. This same skull, sir, was, sir, Yorick's skull. The king's jester.
This.
In that?
Let me see. Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him, Horatio. He was a fellow of infinite jest, of most excellent fancy. He hath bore me on his back 1,000 times, and now, how abhorred in my imagination it is. My gorge rises at him. Here hung those lips that I have kissed I know not how oft. Your beer gallops now, your songs, your flashes of merriment that were wont to set a table on a war. And they come, came the Queen Laertes. 'Twas of some mistake, couch me a while in mark.
And from Ophelia's fair and unpolluted flesh may violets spring.
What? The fair Ophelia!
Sweets to the sweet. Farewell. I hope thou shouldst have been at my Hamlet's bride. I thought thy bride bed to have debts repaid, and not have strewed thy grave.
Treble woe. Fall 10 times treble on that cursed head, whose wicked deeds thy most ingenious sense deprived thee of.
What is he whose grief bears such an emphasis? This is I, Hamlet the Dane!
The devil take thy soul!
Embrace thy well! Will I not be quiet? Fight with him upon this theme, which my eyelids will no longer wear.
My son, what theme?
I loved Ophelia! 40,000 brothers with all their quantity of love could not make up my sum. What wilt thou do for her?
Oh, he is mad, Laertes.
For love of God, forbear him.
Here, Yusuf. What is the reason that you use me thus? I loved you ever! But it is no matter. The cat will mew and dog will have his day.
I pray thee, good Horatio, wait upon him. Strengthen your patience in our last night's speech. We'll put the matter to the present push. And Gertrude, set some watch over your son. An hour of quiet. Thereby shall we see. Till then, in patience our proceeding be.
remember all the circumstance.
Remember it, my lord?
Up from my cabin in the dark, groped I out to find them. When I found Horatio, a royal knavery, an exact command with how such bugs and goblins on my life that unsupervised, no leisure baited, no not to stay the grinding off the axe, my head should be struck off.
It's possible!
Here's the commission. Read it at my leisure. But now, wilt thou hear how I did proceed?
I beseech you!
I sat me down, devised a new commission, wrote it fair. But sir now did me yeoman service. Wilt thou hear the effect of what I wrote?
Aye, good my lord!
An earnest conjuration from the king, that upon the view and knowing of these contents, no debatement more or less, those bearers should be put to sudden death, no shribbing time allowed.
How was this sealed?
I had my father's signet in my purse, just that of the Danish seal. The changeling never known. And the next day was our sea fight, and what was sequent to this thou knowst already.
So, Rosencrantz goes to it. Why, what a king is this?
Does it not think of thee stand me now upon? He hath killed my king, whored my mother, thrown his Angelot from my proper life. And with such cosenage, is not perfect conscience, to quit him with this arm.
It must be shortly known to him from England what is the issue of the business there.
Will be short. But I am sorry, good Horatio, that to Laertes I forgot myself. I will court his favors. The bravery of his grief did put me into towering passion.
Peace! Who comes here?
Your lordship is right welcome back to Denmark.
I humbly thank you, sir. Do you know this butterfly?
No, good my lord.
Sweet lord, if your lordship were at leisure, I should impart a thing to you from his majesty.
I will embrace it with all diligence of spirit.
My lord, his majesty bade me to signify to you that he has laid a great wager on your head. Sir, this is the matter. Here is newly come to court Laertes, believe me, an absolute gentleman, full of most excellent differences, of very soft society and great show.
What imports the nomination of this gentleman?
You are not ignorant of what excellence Laertes
Dare not
is.
confess that! Lest should I compare with him in excellence. But to know a man or to know himself.
I mean, sir, for his weapon.
What is his weapon?
Rapier and daggers.
Two of his weapons. Well,
The king, sir, hath laid, sir, that in a dozen passes between yourself and him, he shall not exceed you 3 hits.
let the foils be brought. The gentleman willing, and the king uphold his purpose. I shall win for him, and I can. If not, all I have to gain are the odd heads and my shame.
Shall I deliver you in, sir?
To this effect, sir.
I commend my duty to your lordship.
Yours.
You will lose, my lord.
I do not think so. Since he went into France, I have been in continual practice. I shall win at the odds, but thou wouldst not believe how ill all's here about my heart. But it is no matter.
If your mind dislike anything, obey it.
Let be.
Come, Hamlet. Come and take this hand from me.
Give me your pardon, sir, for I have done you wrong.
I do receive your offer, love like love, and will not wrong it.
Embrace it freely, and will this brother's wager frankly play. Come on.
Give them the foils, young Osric. Cousin Hamlet, you know the wager.
Very well, your grace. You've laid the odds on the weaker side.
I do not fear it. I have seen you both, but since he is better, we have, therefore, odds. Now the king drinks to Hamlet.
En garde! Prêt! Allez!
One blow! Judgment?
A hit, a very palpable hit.
Well, again,
Stay. Give me drink. Hamlet, this pearl is thine. Here's to thy health. Give him the cup.
I'll play this bet first, set it by a while. Hit! Say you!
A touch. I do confess it.
Our son shall win.
The queen carouses to thy fortune, Hamlet.
Madam.
Gertrude, do not drink.
I will, my lord, I pray you, pardon me.
It is too late.
You're not drink yet, madam. Fine.
Come, let me wipe thy face.
I do not.
I do not think it.
Come for the third layer, 'tis you do but dally.
Say you so.
Nothing. Either way.
Have I you now?
Look to the queen there, home!
They bleed on both sides. How is it, my lord?
I'm justly killed with mine own treachery.
How does the queen?
She swoons. To see them bleed.
No.
The drink. The drink.
Oh, my sweet Hamlet. The drink.
The drink.
Please. Treachery! Let the doors be locked, oh villainy, seek it out!
It is here, Hamlet! Lord slain. No medicine in the world can do thee good. In thee there is not half an hour's life. The treacherous instrument is in thy hand, unbaited and envenomed. The foul practice hath turned itself on me. Lo, here I lie, never to rise again. Your mother is poisoned. I can no more. The king's to blame.
Pointed venom too. Then venom to thy work.
Defend me, friends. I am but hurt.
Wretched! Rash! Incestuous damnity! Is your union here? Poison! Follow my mother!
He's justly served. It is a poison tempered by himself. Exchange forgiveness with me, noble Hamlet. Mine and my father's death do not come upon thee. Nor thine on me.
Heaven make thee free of it. I follow thee. Wretched queen, adieu. I am dead, Horatio. Thou livest to report me and my cause aright to the unsatisfied. Oh, I die. But I do prophesy the election light's on you. You have my dying voice. So tell them of the occurrence mourned less that have solicited. The rest is silence.